Hello friends, welcome to your 30-minute lower body strength workout. My name is Lene. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Today is day 20 of my Quickfire Express workout series, which means you have made it to the end. If you don't know what I'm talking about, my Quickfire Express workout series is a challenge I designed to be short and sweet, but not compromise in being fun and effective. Now, if that all sounds good, you can find all the workouts now on the playlist on my channel. But otherwise, let's talk about today's workout. All you need is a flat surface to work on, a clear view of your screen, as well as some dumbbells. My weights are up on the screen for you to reference. Feel free to go heavier than me, go lighter than me, depending on how strong you're feeling or whatever you have available to you. Now, today's workout, we have 6 different circuits to work through, or little groups of exercises. Each group has a squat, a deadlift, a lunge, and a glute bridge variation in it. We'll be working 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, with 30 seconds in between each unique group. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna toast out the total lower body, and if that all sounds good, there's no warm-up or cool-down included today, but if you would like them, you can find them in the description. Do them at your leisure. They shouldn't add too much extra time to your overall session today. So if that all sounds good, let's get moving. Alrighty friends, let's start with our first little group, starting with the squat. We're gonna do a sumo squat. So grab heavy weights. I have my 12.5 kgs, 27.5 pounds, feet nice and wide, toes turned out. Let's send the hips back, keep the back flat, drop the hips low, press through the feet to stand, keeping slight bend in those hips for me. Drop it and bring it up. Now remember, we're only repeating each movement one time, unless it's unilateral, which means that we have to do it on one side and then on the other. So try your best to go heavy today, especially with 20 seconds of rest. You can push slightly heavier than you might do with like a 15-second rest. Beautiful. Great work. All right, 20 seconds, let's shake it out. Moving on to the deadlift, we're gonna just start with stock, standard, basic RDLs. The feet will be shoulder width apart, holding the dumbbells in front of your legs, fingertips touching your legs. What's gonna happen? You're gonna send the hips back, skim the dumbbells down your legs as you bend your knees, and then drive your heels into the ground, push the hips forward to stand. Nice and slow. Nice. Inhale down. Exhale, press. Relax your shoulders down and away from the ears. Really pull your lats nice and tight. You got this. And well done. Okay, moving on to the lunge variation. For the circuit, we're just gonna do basic reverse lunges. We'll do one side at a time. I'm gonna start on my left side, grabbing 8 kgs, that's 17.6 pounds per dumbbell. Slight bend in that torso, leaning forward. Step it back, touch the knee down, press through the front leg to stand. Nice. Keep breathing. Inhale down, exhale, press to stand. Most of the weight in that front leg for me. Let it relax. Okay, shake it out. We're gonna switch over to the other side to keep things even. Try and keep a similar pace. So try your best not to move too fast or faster on this leg than you did on the other. There we go, there goes the heart rate, and that is basically what lunges do. They get the heart rate up like nothing else. You are doing so well. Good job. All right, final exercise for this circuit or this group. We are going to move onto the floor for some glute bridges. So grab some heavy weights. You can either have one weight across your hips or two weights hooked on either side. Might help you be able to push a bit heavier. Feet flat on the ground, press your spine into the mat, then scoop the hips under, press through the heels to lift, lower down. Lift and squeeze, lower down. Nice. Keep it steady. Send those hips nice and high. Come on, touch those hip bones to the ceiling. Amazing. All right, friends, 30 seconds of work. You finished the first little group here. We're gonna start from the top. Again, working our way through a different squat, deadlift, lunge, and glute bridge variation. First squat is going to be a narrow squat. So I'm gonna grab my medium weight here. Feet narrower than shoulder width apart, maybe about fist width apart. What's gonna happen, you're gonna send the hips back, keep the chest tall, thighs tracking parallel to each other, then press to stand. If you wanna pop the weights up on your shoulders, by all means, you can. But really focus on sinking low into those hips. Distribute your weight nice and evenly between all four corners of your feet. And go as low as you can based on your mobility. Great work. Drop the dumbbells. Next up, deadlift variation is going to be a sumo deadlift or a wide leg deadlift. So our feet are going to be nice and far apart, wider than shoulder width. Toes turned out, dumbbells in between our thighs. Everything else stays the same. Initiating the movement with the hips, keeping the dumbbells nice and close to your legs, then bend your knees, drive through the heels, press the hips forward, lift. Nice. Ooh, let it relax. All right, next up, let's move into our lunges. You can pick any weight that you want. I'm gonna go medium, I think. Starting at the back of your mat, we're gonna do forward lunges. Now, dumbbells either by your sides or up on your shoulders, starting one leg. I'll lead with my left. Step forward, back knee touches in line with front ankle. Push back to stand. Staying on the same side. It is okay for your knee to pass over your toes here. In fact, it's encouraged because that places more emphasis on the quad. And that's what we want here. Take a breather. All right, we'll do the other side next. Shake it out. Remember to try and match your pace between the two sides, so we're not going faster on one side than we were the other. You got this. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Feel the burn start to develop in those front of those thighs. Great work. Amazing. You know what's next? We are going to drop to the floor for our glute bridge. Try not to fall on your way down. We are going to do an extended glute bridge. So pop on your weight, whatever configuration you'd like. Walk each foot out one step. Lift your toes up off the ground, and we're going to press through our heels to lift. Inhale to lower, press your spine on the mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Come on. Lift and relax. Whew. Amazing, friends. Take your 30 seconds. Get yourself set up. Slowly get back onto your feet. Let us start from the top with those movement patterns, but have some new variations. Okay. Starting back with the squat, we're gonna do a 2-pulse squat. So I'm gonna hold it goblet style. Feel free to use 2 dumbbells if you'd like, up to you. There's gonna be preference here. Feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly turned out. Send the hips back, pulse for 2, or technically pulse once, but just give me a little baby pulse at the bottom. Sinking nice and deep into those hips. Beautiful. Most importantly, keep your chest open and lifted. Give me a smile. How are you feeling? You know, we're on our 3rd little group here. Working our way through. Feeling good. Amazing. Okay, deadlifts are next. We're gonna do a single leg or a B stance deadlift, only on one side. I'm gonna start on my left. B stance, line the back toes in line with the front heel. Most of the weight in the front leg as you skim the dumbbell down and push the stand. That is option 1. Option 2, float the back leg and lift. Option 2 is a bit more advanced because we're taking out the stability, forcing your leg to do a little bit more of that fine tuning. So if you need to do B stance, no issue. Still amazing. Focus on feeling the stretch along the back of the leg with both variations. Keep the dumbbell nice and close to that leg. Cool, let it relax. We'll come over to the other side in the next group, so just make a note of which leg you just worked. We'll get to the other side a little bit later. But for now, let's move on to our lunges with some lateral lunges. Feet nice and wide. You can have your dumbbells here, or you can have your dumbbells here. 100% up to you. We're gonna lunge into one leg. Press through the heel, stand. Lunge over, sink deep, and press to stand. As you start to get used to the movement, see if you can start sinking those hips down and over a bit more. Work on your range of motion here. You are doing amazing. Drop the weights. All right, shake it out. Switching over to the other leg. Keep the same pace, keep the same depth. Ready? Let's hit it. Lunge it over, press through the working foot. Get your legs nice and straight at the top. Squeeze the thighs together. crushing it. My goodness. And let it relax. Take your rest, friends. Make your way onto the ground. We are going to do a single leg variation of a glute bridge. So bring one weight down with you. You can either have the weight across the hips or hooked onto the working side's hip. I'm working left leg here. Plant all your weight in that left leg. Right leg extends, thrust up, drive the right leg in, lower and extend right leg out. Thrust in, extend and lower. Pressing the tricep of the right arm into the mat to really help stabilize you so you can push your hips even higher. Come on. Let's do this together. Feel the burn. Okay, make a mental note of which leg you worked here. We'll come back to that. Up onto your feet, friends. I'm basically just working my left leg for these ones where we're kind of separating the unilaterals. Next up, squat variation is going to be a staggered squat. Put most of your weight into your left leg. Come up onto the toes of the right leg. Turn out that thigh 45 degrees. Hold dumbbell or dumbbells. We squat down, we extend up, get the front leg straight. Down and up. But I want most of your weight in this front leg, friends. Nice. Can you see how my back leg is going out about 45 degrees? It's purely there for stabilization. All my weight is in my front leg. You should feel this all along your thighs, so the back, your hamstrings, your glutes, and your quads on fire. Well done. Okay, remember those single leg deadlifts? Let's finish them on the other side here. Make sure you switch your legs out and grab the same weight. You have the option to do the B stance variation or the complete single leg deadlift where you float the back leg. Make sure you do the same version you did on the other side. You are crushing it. Ooh, don't lose your balance. Come on. Keep feeling the stretch along the back of that leg. Ooh, amazing. Shake it out like a dog. When a dog, you know when you scratch a dog behind its ear and it likes it, you're like, ah, ah. That's always what I imagine. All right, moving on. Curtsy lunges on one side. So make sure we're not alternating. I'm gonna grab my medium weights here. I'm gonna have my left leg stay put. Sweep the right leg behind and across. Tap the back knee, press through the front foot to stand. Now, I've said this ad nauseum. When you're doing curtsies, don't go too far over and back. Once you start to do that, can you see how my entire hip has opened, all right? We wanna lock the hips square to the wall in front of us. So we're really only coming over and across like a couple inches, making sure the knee stays over the ankle of the front leg. Oh yes, friends, take it out. Big breaths, it's getting hot in here. Building some good strength. Let us do the other side. Okay, Keep the same pace. Come on, 10 more seconds. Dig in deep. Muscles are starting to shake a little bit. And just like that, final movement pattern for this group is going to be our glute bridge variation on the floor, single leg glute bridge on the other side. So make sure to use it. What weight did I use on this side? Oh goodness, did I use a 12? I think I did. I'm gonna just grab a 12. Did I? Oh well, this leg is getting a 12. This feels about right, so I'm gonna keep this. Come on, work on lifting that hip nice and high as you press through the working leg. Crushing it. Let's go, friends. Ooh. My word, talk about a glute burn. Take a break, friends. Back onto your feet. We have 2 more little groups to work through. About 10 minutes of work. Let me open my sliding door. Okay. Back to the squats. We're gonna do the staggered squat. Remember that we did on the other side? We're gonna even things out. So most of your weight in the working leg, up onto the toes of the back leg, thigh turned out. Sink it down. Stand up, get the front leg straight. Inhale down. Come on, exhale, power. Think about every rep, making micro tears into that muscle. And when you end this workout, you rest, which is equally as important as the actual workout, by the way. That is when your body goes in and repairs those little tears and your muscles grow. Great work. All right, dumbbell on the floor if you have multiple. Otherwise, ignore what I'm saying now. We're gonna do toe elevated deadlifts. So if you have a hex dumbbell that isn't gonna roll around or something to elevate your feet onto like books or blocks, please elevate your toes a couple inches. From here, deadlifting. Just like that. Try and take out a lot of the bend in your knees, focusing more on a stiff leg variation here. By elevating our toes, we are lengthening through the back of our legs, really enhancing the stretch, which is very important for overall muscle hypertrophy. We want that stretch, so woo, feel it on those hamstrings. You crushed it. Great job, friends. Moving along, time for the lunges. We are going to do static lunges. So one leg at a time, grab your weights. We're just literally gonna have our feet in lunge position here, making sure we're not walking a tightrope. A little bit of distance, and you're gonna drop the back knee, extend, straighten both legs. Bend and straighten. Now you can play around. If you'd like more quad, keep your torso upright and your chest nice and open to the wall in front of you. If you would like a little bit more glutes, give me that forward lean, a little bit more of your weight in the front foot, and focus more on a diagonal movement than an up and down. Ooh. Feel the burn. Great job. Switch out to the other side now. Heart rate is high. Hello. Loving it. Let's hit it. Come on. To the end, friends. You have 10 seconds. 10 seconds, push it. Even things out on this leg, don't give up. Just like that, amazing. Final movement pattern for this group on your back for the glute bridge. We are going to do a glute bridge calf raise. So load your weights up. Essentially, what's gonna happen is we're gonna do a normal bridge. At the top of that range of motion, you're gonna hold your hips high, rise up onto your tippy toes, lower, and reverse. So lift, rise, drop, and lower. Lift, rise, drop, and lower. Come on, focus on pushing all your weight through the balls of your feet as you come up onto your tippy toes. Like you're trying to fit those heels into 6-inch stilettos. You have to lift them high. Nice. And take a breather. Oh my goodness. Well done, friends. I cannot believe that we've made it to the final. Little group, aren't you excited? I'm actually quite sad. This is our last 5 minutes together of the Quickfire challenge, guys. What even? This is so bittersweet. Oh my goodness. It's also the last workout that I'm filming, so let's finish off with our plie, squat, calf raise combo. You can either have your dumbbells down here if they're heavy or pop them onto your shoulders. Sink it down, squeeze the thighs, strong legs, lift the heels, and lower. You know this one well if you've been with me in any of my other leg days. You know what I say? We're gonna magnetize the inner thighs. I want you to get those legs straight before you lift into the calf raise. Woo! Final push here, friends, less than 5 minutes. And great job. Okay, deadlifts are next. Final deadlift variation for this workout is gonna be 1.5 reps. So you're gonna skim all the way down. You're gonna lift halfway to your knees, back all the way, and then up all the way. With control though, so no bouncing, no momentum, let's go. Shave it down, bring it up halfway, down halfway, all the way up. Keep the dumbbells nice and close to those legs for me. You are killing it. Feel the legs work, the hamstrings and the glutes. Getting their final little bit of TLC here. Oh my goodness, friends. Moving on to our lunges, we are going to do a 2-pulse lunge with a calf raise. Starting on one side. Get into your lunge stance. Evenly distribute your weight between both legs. Drop it down, give me 2 pulses. 1, 2, bring it up, strong legs. Lift the front foot. Lunge, pulse, pulse, straighten, and lift. Oh yeah, getting some stability in here. You are doing fantastic. Let's switch to the other side. Take a breather. And know you have 2 more working minutes left, friends. That is it. We've thoroughly hit the legs from all corners, if you ask me. Well and truly, let's go. Pulse, pulse, extend, lift. Come on. Amazing work. Okay, onto your back. Final movement movement pattern. Gonna do glute bridge pulses here. So 1 dumbbell or 2, 100% up to you. Let's challenge ourselves for the final 40 seconds of work. We're gonna lift the hips up and pulse at the top with control. Lift, press through the heels, pulse, pulse, pulse. Short and controlled. Feel your glutes relax and contract just slightly with every single rep. Focus on that. Mind-muscle connection here as we push to the end. Let's go. If you're doing the Quickfire series with me, guys, we're so close to the end. It's been 4 weeks. It's been intense, but it's been a lot of fun. Let's go. Pulse, pulse, pulse. And 3, 2, 1. Drop it. Oh my word. Drop your weights to the side. Let's just hug our legs in for a brief second. And I'm realizing I have the worst bruises on my knees right now. That would be from high rocks and burpees. But when you're ready, roll yourself on up. Pack your weights away because you have earned yourself a big round of applause and a massive pat on the back, friends. I'm so proud of you. If you enjoyed today, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Remember, this is part of my Quickfire series. If you've been doing it with me, you have made it to the end. Thank you so much and well done for sticking true. Doing all 4 weeks is not easy, but we did it and we did it together and we had a lot of fun. If you haven't done the Quickfire series, this is one of the first workouts you're finding from me. You can now go do all 20 workouts over on my channel on a playlist, absolutely free. They're fun, they're short, and they are for sure effective. So I'd love to have you join me for that. Other than that, well done for showing up for yourself today, because sometimes that is the hardest part, and you've proved to yourself that you can do hard things and then go the extra mile beyond. So I'm very proud of you. Well done. I hope you have a lovely day because you do deserve it. And I'll see you very soon. Bye, friends.